The Metroidvania games has their own combat style, and even the background will easily tell us on how the pixel art graphics are perfectly blended with the action. Hack and slash is the gameplay on how to fight with the monster. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best 2D Metroidvania RPG Pixel Art. Metroidvania RPG 2D Pixel Art Android and iOS. Blasphemous. I was surprised that this game was released on mobile because I remember playing it on PS5. The game has exactly the same gameplay as the actual version on console. Even the navigation control is perfectly run amazingly. If you love to play a Metroidvania game with a high level difficulty, then I would suggest you this game. It has a next level of difficulty that I think is not for a newbie level. It's more challenging, and we should learn the enemy's action pattern and master their movement to anticipate his upcoming attack. As one of the best new pixel art games, it has a complete action to support us while in combat, like attacking, counterattack, or do a parry. Even some of the enemies will have a heavy damage and we can't block their attack, so the only way to win is using a dash. Blasphemous has a hack and slash RPG base with a hero holding a sword as our main character. Absolutely the best pixel art game RPG mobile. Elderand. This game will make your day. When you have spent some penny to get this amazing premium game pixel, then I guarantee you will never regret your decision. This game is totally worth it to play from the graphic, visual, combat mechanism, features, action, and how well the game needs a high flexibility to play. Even if you have selected the game's level on an easy one, but trust me, you need a lot of time to understand how to beat a single enemy. Just imagine how you would handle the boss then. We can keep releasing the dash action continuously, but the gauge metal will reduce in a small number. So be wise on using the dash action because it will be pretty crucial to keep your hero survive. Change the weapons, use the skill. The shield will be really useful to block any attack. Elderand is the best high graphic pixel art games with pure Metroidvania 2D games base that I will recommend to everyone. Castlevania Mobile or Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Never say if you are a fan of Metroidvania games if you never heard this game. Let me tell you the truth. Metroidvania RPG is really popular back then through Castlevania, with a fast-paced gameplay and a very challenging level, making not all players are able to face it to the end. The gameplay of mechanism seems so simple, but the way of the enemy approach us is really aggressive. Sometimes we will not have any chance to hit the monster, so we need to know how the movement pattern in a specific moment to land some hit. Konami makes a great decision to bring this childhood game to this era, so at least the newbie player know how hard we were on finishing the best Metroidvania pixel art games of all time. Haak. This game has the next level of pixel art games in Metroidvania base. Seriously, you must take the game seriously. Once you underestimate it and lose your concentration, then you will not find the way out. We should remember every single room that we have passed through because the key positions will be far away than the actual door that we need to unlock. Not many enemies we will face along the journey. It's more about focusing on a puzzle base, but once you face the last boss, who's defending the stage, then you will realize how difficult this game is. Best 2D game RPG Pixel Art Mobile. Umisonia. This game is just a new release pixel art action game. It has a Metroidvania vibes. That's why the game will bring joy to the player by the visual looks. I really love how the gameplay is quite fast and really enjoyable to control the whole action. There is a safety area we can visit, which is in a village, and we can interact with every NPC there. Even the main storyline will happen there. Umisonia will allow the player to get some new equipment to strengthen the hero by buying from the NPC or a drop item by the monster. It has a simple storyline and I think the developers are focusing on the action. Honestly, this game should get a higher score on the Play Store because it has a lot of potential as the best Metroidvania RPG. Toziuha Night. I am pretty sure this game gets some inspiration from Castlevania. Seriously, the way of the character design and how the game visual are pretty similar within those games. It has a very good combat with a fast-paced level. We can even select a different difficulty level before we start the game. Easy mode, medium mode, and also hard mode. These all features will give you an option to enjoy the game's experience based on your own level. I highly recommend you to play the medium one because it's quite hardcore though. It's full of action game. We can use a long range weapon like throwing an axe and also melee weapons of chains to deal a bigger damage. The story only tells us about the prologue, then the rest we should play in full of actions. Anyway, you can play it offline, but once you want to continue the journey, then we should unlock the premium version 1. Toziuha Night is the best graphic Metroidvania game RPG mobile. Meow Hunter. This game should be on your list as the best 2D pixel art games with more modern design and has a better graphic, making this game look way more perfect than the other pixel visual. Meow Hunter has a great features we can gain, like having a selections to improve the upgrade skill, melee weapon or a long range weapon. These three weapons are really important at all to face the enemy with a massive number. Even though their level is pretty low, we can even kill them all easily. In one stage, there will be 4 waves. Each wave we should clear to face the boss on the last wave. He has a barrier meter that we need to break out first. Once we successfully break his barrier, then we will have a chance to deal with a bigger number. Once we reach the lobby, we can get some skin to change the hero appearance. Meow Hunter is the best 2D Metroidvania game with a modern perspective. Birk's Adventure. Before you download this game, you should know if this game is only able to play on a lower Android version. I love how bright the background is, so colorful, and it makes a good vibes. Since I started playing the game, I haven't found any storyline. It's full of action, but honestly the game mechanism is really simple. Only has a basic attack and jump action are available, so we need to avoid any incoming attack manually and make a good distance. On a certain point, we'll have a chance of getting a long range weapon like a wind skill and also an explosion grenade. It's kind of a side-scrolling game where we can use a simple direction movement of forward and also backward. Unfortunately, the game is only available to get on Google and not available on Play Store and App Store anymore. But surely, Birk's Adventure is really worth playing. Dark Rise. No game can stand against it. Seriously, it has a very good graphic even though the developers are consistently making an update to increase the game's level quality. I think Dark Rise is the only pixel art games that can reach 120 FPS and playable stable in any condition. No matter if you are in combat or while visiting the village, we'll have an option to select a different job classes and they all have a balanced strength. The combat mechanism of Dark Rise is a hack and slash base. We can slash the enemy within the range and give a wider area of effect range. So no matter how many enemies are approaching us, we can manage the situation easily. It has an open world base, but we need to go through the portal to move into a different location. Elderand. This game is playable on multi-platforms. They are on Nintendo Switch, console, PC and also mobile. No wonder the game has a very interesting Metroidvania vibes. All players should play it. Seriously, it has a very interesting graphic with good navigation control. I'm sure you will easily fall in love at the first sight. The gameplay of Elderand is, we'll use a knight with a sword as the main hero. We only need to reach the end of the path and collect some apples and gold. Few of those things will hide in a hidden spot that will place randomly. So we need to check on every single wall to find a hidden spot. Once we die, we can continue by watching the ads. While combat, we can use some apples that we collected as the weapon to throw from a distance. I really like how the game runs on any device's level, but we will have a great graphic of pixel art. Bonus, Dead Cells. It's impossible if I don't put this game on this list, one of the best action hack and slash pixel art games in the mobile games history. I really believe people will keep playing this game because it has such a good base of storyline. The whole combat mechanism needs a high intensity with a very fast-paced level. It takes a short time to think about this strategy while every single enemy will have their own weakness point. Calculating the possibility of every movement will make a different result. It all depends on your decision making. The hero can switch the weapon of sword, bow and also shield to block. All of the equipment is available freely around us. These all are the best 2D Metroidvania RPG pixel art. Metroidvania RPG 2D pixel art. I really need your help to like this video. See you on the next video. Thanks.